Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. We record these interviews so potential buyers have more information about the seller and the business to help them make a buying decision. Before we dive in, let's go over a brief summary of this business. So it is an Amazon FBA and Amazon FBM business created in July of 2006 in the kitchen, children, and personal care niches. The average monthly revenue for the business is $33,195 and makes an average of $6,148 per month in net profit. The assets included in the sale are an Amazon Seller Central account with 15 SKUs, domain with all site content and files, additional domain, supplier relationships and contracts, employee contracts, trademark, social media accounts and pages, which include Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, and YouTube, an email list with a little over 1,500 subscribers. And just as a disclaimer, inventory is not normally included in the list price, but further details can be provided to active buyers. So for everyone listening, you can visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing 58287 to learn more about the business, or you can unlock this listing to start your due diligence if you're interested in purchasing this asset. So that's a brief overview of the business for sale. Let's hear from the seller with me today. So welcome to the show. Ina, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks, Nick. How about you?
I'm doing great. And I'm looking forward to learning more about you and your business. So to start us off, can you tell us a little about your background in building and running online businesses?
Sure. I've always been intrigued by the internet and its potential. So I've been doing a lot of training on online marketing in general in the early years. I did article and affiliate marketing, blogging, and later keyword research and SEO for an agency. This roughly started in 2004 and 5 while I was still working my full-time job. Then I learned more about Amazon, did lots of training, and saw the potential, which was the beginning of our business. It was very slow going in the beginning because I had to learn and do everything myself while working full-time.
Very nice. And specifically, why did you decide to choose the niches that you did?
Well, I saw potential after doing research early on for our first product. So I decided to go for it, and this particular product is still one of our best sellers. We also added a number of products to this niche over the years. And as a grandma, one of the other niches, we've got 3 granddaughters, and they are the reason why we started one of the other niches. And we did have products come and go over the years, depending on the demand, but most of the current products have been around for a while.
Nice. That's so funny. I just spoke with another seller who said the reason why she started this business was because her 10-year-old daughter suggested one day that she start an online business. So it seems like that's a common reason that I'm hearing now.
Well, that niche product has been influenced by my granddaughters.
Nice. So, why are you deciding to sell this business now instead of keeping it and growing it?
I am 63 years old and getting tired of learning about all the changes on the different platforms and trying to stay on top of everything. I just feel it's time for someone else to give the business the care it deserves now.
Nice. It's a very honest answer. And I'm sure a lot of FBA sellers feel very similarly in terms of deciding when to sell the business.
Absolutely. You know when.
So during the time that you've worked on this business, what did you learn from building it that just seemed to work?
Oh my goodness. How much time do we have? I built up quite a skill set over the years, from content creation to video production to SEO and a lot in between. And yes, I intend to focus on what I like to do most going forward and becoming a freelancer doing that. So I've become picky.
Nice. And was there anything you tried with this business that didn't work out so well?
Yes, well, this was before. No, I did that as well on Amazon as well. I wasn't successful at affiliate marketing. And there were a number of things on Amazon in the early days that had to be figured out through trial and error, like product selection. Well, it can still be a challenge even today, maybe
Yep.
even more so. I would spend a lot of time doing research, see if there's a big enough demand, source the product, arrange for packaging and importing, all being very excited. Then the product failed. But that's just part of retail marketing. So you just move on to the next product and try again.
Yep, that is, I think many experienced Amazon sellers can share in that experience.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Okay, so you've been operating this business for several years now. So can you describe the amount and the type of work you do on this business for maintenance at this point?
Well, maintenance has really been very low at the moment for where the business is at. Basically, it involves checking if there are any issues with the listing and fixing that as soon as possible. Check inventory, see if it's time to reorder or send inventory to Amazon. Check on PPC or paid advertising and Google ads, and monitor contractors. That's basically it. So that will be like max 15 to 20 hours a week.
Okay. And I know previously we talked a little bit about traffic sources to this business. Can you tell me a little bit about how traffic is generated through this business?
Sure. First and foremost, I think maybe because of my keyword and SEO background, we make sure that we stay on top of Amazon's algorithms. Well, if anyone can, but to try and optimize our listings, images, and A-plus content in order to rank organically for free traffic. But we also do PPC and drive external traffic from Google and from bloggers we've built up relationships with over the years. We also used to advertise on Facebook and Pinterest as well, but that became too expensive for us.
Got it. So it seems like you've definitely tried out several different methods of driving traffic.
Yes, we did.
Great. Okay, so if you were to keep the business, what are some ways that you would try to grow it?
Expand the product line. There is room for expansion in all three categories, and we've built up relationship with the suppliers over the years, so it should be easy to do. And one of our most popular products has a very specific theme, which could be expanded on. And of course, Amazon is now rewarding sellers for sales coming from external traffic with the attribution program. So that is definitely something to consider as well.
Got it. And of course, with any opportunities comes risks. So what do you think are the biggest risks with this business that a buyer should be aware of?
Oh my goodness. Only actually just one really big thing I would say, and that is Amazon's terms of service. Just stick to it, period. That can really be a big problem, a big hurdle if you overstep the boundaries there, but it's their sandbox. So just keep to the terms of service.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep. Wise words. And I think that's something that every Amazon seller has to face, just being at the mercy of Amazon's terms of service. And I guess really any online business, whether it's a website and Google's algorithm or terms of service. So yeah, it's part
That's
of being
true. I guess that's a sacrifice you make for being able to have access to the buyers on their platform. So they call the shots and we have to stick to the rules. And
Yep.
that's okay.
Yep. Okay, great. So just a few housekeeping questions to wrap this up. So how much support are you willing to offer a new buyer?
Well, 30 days email and 2 Skype or Zoom calls as needed.
Perfect. Okay. And would you commit to a non-compete?
Absolutely.
All right. And are you open to something like an earnout?
We prefer cash upfront.
Okay. And putting yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why do you think this is a business worth buying?
Our business has a registered trademark with a solid foundation and history on Amazon. Our account is healthy, and we've got good reviews and feedback from customers. All our products have safety data sheets and are enrolled in Amazon's Project Zero and Transparency, which means that the products are protected by Amazon from counterfeit sellers. We've built good relationships with suppliers and bloggers alike, and there's lots of room for expansion.
Nice. Well, I think that was a lot of detail about the business, but is there anything you'd like to add that you think I might have missed during the interview?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. Well, I think then this is the perfect place to wrap this up. So, Ina, thank you so much for sharing your story and joining us on today's episode. And I hope your business is purchased in the near future and by the right buyer.
Well, thank you so much, Nick, and you take care.
You too. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this listing has already been sold, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing number 58287. And if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. And once you've unlocked this listing, you'll be given everything you need to know about this business. So until next time, enjoy your digital journey.